Summer was coming to an end and autumn was making its way into the valley. Summer had been excellent, with plenty of work and a steady stream of income. To think, all this started with a chance meeting in Felsbrunn. That Lewis was an odd and curious fellow. I wonder what he was up to. Sorry, I digress. Where were we? Ah, yes, fall! The big story in town was the marriage of Max and Heidi. The church was decorated, celebratory nights of debauchery completed, and the vows recited. It was a grand affair. I don't think you guys have met Heidi yet. This is Heidi. Now she's married to Max. Her family owns the chocolate factory. She was the Erlengrat festival queen 4 years in a row. And oddly, she collects celebrity-shaped potato chips. With the wedding complete, Max and Heidi are away on their honeymoon. Max has left her good old pal Raz the keys to the shop. The job board is full, and quite a bit of crops still need to be brought in from the harvest. Those folks in Felsbrunn must be hungry because it's all going there. Enough talky talk. This is going to be a very busy season on Alpine Farmer. $2,000 later. Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. It is your friendly neighborhood farmer Raznac. We are back on Erlengrat and it is harvest time. That's right, we're harvesting some corn and we're harvesting some soybeans and oh, I did something wrong. And we're harvesting some sunflowers down there. All kinds of, oh, and I'm missing rows. All kinds of harvesting going on. All kinds of harvesting. I'm doing 3 fields at one time because I want to fill up the train. Like the video said, we're going to fill this train up because every one of these contracts, if you look at them, every one of them, Felsbrunn grain mill, Felsbrunn grain mill, Felsbrunn grain mill, every single one of them. In fact, every harvesting contract is Felsbrunn grain mill, every single one. So we're going to see if we break the game. Because the train has 3 trailers, or 3 3 cars, I guess would be the correct term for a train. There's 3 cars on the train. We're going to put corn in one, we're going to put soybeans in the other, and we're going to put sunflowers in the other, and we're going to see if we break the game. I think we're going to break it. I hope we don't break it. I have a feeling that that's going to happen. I have a feeling we're going to break the game. Because I don't know if we can turn all 3 in at one time. We're sure going to try. Oh, famous last words here. Let's go empty this real quick. But yeah, I'm running one and then I've got helpers running the other two. Yes, I know we're paying wages, but that's okay. I mean, it costs a little bit of money, but Max is out of town and I gotta get this work done. I gotta get things done, man. I ain't got time to be messing around. Plus, I've got fertilizing to do. I gotta fertilize my grass fields. I have a baling contract. I have tons of like plowing and sowing contracts, cultivating. Also, there's this field 18, which is sugar beets, which I'm gonna do that one. Right here, I did the potatoes, field 9. Ugh, that was forever. As the video implied. Speaking of the video, I hope you really enjoyed that first little bit. I had a lot of fun making that first little bit. And if you don't watch anything else, I hope you watch that, because that one was really fun, and I think it's entertaining and funny, and just kind of really completes me. It makes me happy inside, so I hope it makes you happy as well. Now you can see here we are using the precision farming. We're using precision farming right now. I've installed the mod and it's up and going. And as you can see, the yields on these fields suck. The soybean field is only yielding 50%, and this field is yielding like 65% of optimal. And the sunflowers are at 50% too. So I hope that doesn't mess up our contracts. We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out. I was kind of worried. It was like, oh, I shouldn't do this, but you know what? I'm not gonna fool with it. We're just gonna try it. We're gonna see if the game adjusts correctly. The Giants, do testing with missions. Do they do all that stuff? Is it fixed? Is it working right? Are there any bugs? So we're kind of testing it and working on it at the same time. So we're gonna find out. We are gonna find out. We're gonna find out two things today. One, does precision farming break the contract system, especially if you loaded in a previous save, because this was already going. When I loaded it in, all these crops were already ready to harvest. The contracts were ready to go before I even put in precision farming. I added it. It still let me do it. Now, according to Farmer Klein's stream, the fertilizing contracts work just fine. So hopefully this all works well. We're going to find out. That's what we're going to do. We're going to find out. I tell you what, let's stick this one on helper. Well, here's our soybeans. So you can see we almost have this whole field harvested, and we're only looking at 6,000 liters. So not very much on this. Jump over here to the sunflowers. Sunflower, again, you can see it's yielding in the red for field 16. So we're only looking at 50% of optimal yield here. So not very good. Not very good at all. Say hi, helper. They don't talk very much. They're really quiet. Quiet indeed. Yeah, I hope you guys are doing well. I'm going to jump back over to the corn harvester. Because I like harvesting corn. I haven't harvested any yet. We're using the Nova 330 and then the Ziegler or the Z corn. I think it's Ziegler, something like that. I can't remember exactly what it's called. But yeah, we'll get this one done and we'll take this stuff to this train silo. This map is really cool. I really like the train silos. I think it's a really cool feature. I wish other maps had it. I know Estancia Lapacho has train silos. I think, was it Pacific Northwest has a train silo. Now there's a bunch of places that have train sell points, but I actually like the usable silo. I think Georgetown, New York had train silos. I can't think of all the maps. I'm sure there's more than a bunch. But in the base game, Estancia Lapacho and this one have train silos to use, which is really cool because you don't have to put a silo down. You can just use that big building right there, which I really like. I think it's pretty cool. So far, I really like the precision farming stuff. We don't own much, but if you go here to the tab, we only own this one field, field 24. That's all we own. And see, there's no information for it yet. Oh, I own this field too. Oh, so this is... Oh, so you do get economic analysis. I didn't think the defined fields would work, but they do. Curious to see. But yeah, we have to... see, we have, where's our grass? Got to click on the grass. Got grass here, grass here. I got a bunch of silage that needs to be sold. This is ready for fertilization. This one's ready for fertilization, I think. Oh, it's not going to work because of the precision farming. I'm curious to see if it needs anything. I'll tell you what, let's put this on helper and let's jump over there and see. So I'm curious. I don't know. I don't know how any of this stuff works. Still learning. Everybody's still learning. Farmer Climb's putting out some how-to videos, but everybody's still learning. Let's go over here to this field. Owned by you, grass. Is it not? Oh, I haven't done any measurements. I haven't done any soil sampling. I need to soil sample these fields. Oh, I got that to do too. Oh, there's so much work. So much work to do. And not enough time to do it. I feel like Bandit, you know. Got a long road to go and a short time to get there. Alright, I'll quit singing. Sorry, I'm just really good, really happy mood. Although I've been like super crazy busy. Super crazy busy of late. Helper A almost has a full grain tank. Which one's A? Is that A? Yeah, soybean helper's A. That's alright, we'll let him stop and then we'll go empty him. Swing down here and pick up this corn. It's nice to be harvesting, it really is. I really haven't done a whole lot of harvesting in the game for a while because No Man's Land, the competition, I didn't get to do much harvesting other than grass, and that's kind of what I'm doing on this playthrough. But the grass is making us money. You look up there in the corner, we're at 98,000. It is ticking down quickly because we hired helpers, but that's okay. Good, we'll just consider it a wedding present to Max. Max and Heidi away on their honeymoon. Hope they're happy. Happy and healthy. That's it. But yeah, I can't wait to get all this stuff harvested up. Because once we get it harvested, we're going to put it all in the train, and we're going to try the train out, just like the said. You guys kind of already know. Alright, I'm going to get this stuff harvested up. You kind of know what I'm doing. Once it's all harvested, all 3 of the fields are done, I will jump to the train. We'll get that filled up. And, yeah, we'll go from there. If you don't know what I'm talking about, for some reason, if you don't, and I always assume that people do, right here, this is actually a silo. This isn't a sell point. This is an actual silo that you can either use. You can put your crop in here. You can pull it out of here with a truck, or you can pull it out of here with a train. Speaking of train. That was good timing. And as you can see, the train has 3 cars on it. So I'm going to put 3 different crops in the train, and we're going to see if it works. I hope it works. If not, it's alright. We have easy dev controls. We can fix things. I do hope it works, though, because I'm kind of nervous. Helper B nearly has a full grain tank. I think this guy's tank is full, so let's grab our stuff here. Alright, that's what I'm going to be doing for the next little bit. With all 3 harvesters running at one time, it shouldn't take me too long at all. And then we'll jump back and we'll try out the train and we'll see what happens. I'm nervous. I'm all nervous all of a sudden. Tell me not to be nervous. Tell me not to be nervous. Alright, see you in just a second. Alright, we are back and we're going to get this stuff dumped in the silo real quick. Oh. That's probably not going to work. Let me switch to the left. There we go. And we have our train staged over on the other side, and I really hope it doesn't leave. I hope it doesn't leave. Really shouldn't. I think it will sit for just a little while before it wants to start leaving. But I wanted to get all that in here, so we got our soybeans. Oh man, I hope this works. You know, you do something and you're like, is it gonna work? Is it not? Got our corn. Like I said, this is a silo, it's not a sell point, so if you look here, it's all going into our silo capacity. And then we'll be able to use it. Get in here. 22,330 liters of sunflowers. So if that's only like 60 or 50% yield, then if that was a fully fertilized field, would have done what, 45,000 liters. But then we can get those fields, I think, up to 125% with precision farming. And I don't know about with seasons too. I don't know any of that stuff. We're still learning. Everything's still kind of new. It's kind of like a new game almost. It's really exciting. All right, let's jump over here and jump on our train. Maybe parkour. There we go for the win. Like the train. Jump in this, and then we can open our fancy dancy. Where's our cover? Open our cover up. Gotta start the engine, and I don't know if you guys have ever noticed, but you can turn it off, and then when you turn it on, that one connects to the electric. It's pretty cool. We'll pull up here, and we'll go ahead and put in our first crop, whatever we come to. Put sunflowers in there. That's kind of off, giants. And then you can actually unload it into the silo below, so you can move crop, because I think there's another. I thought there was more than one silo. Railroad silo east. I thought there was a. No, must not be. Nothing else on there. Okay, that's all right. So we got that done. Go ahead and pull forward, and the car traffic is like hating us right now because they can't get through. Drop our soybeans in here. And before we haul all this, I'm going to save it. I am going to save it real quick. Then I think if we pull forward one, yeah, we got one more trailer all the way in the back, and you can't really see it. So you had to kind of maneuver underneath there. Put corn. There we go. We got our sunflowers, our soybean, and corn. Woohoo! Yeah! It's my Winnie the Pooh laugh. Alright, let's get going. Hit it on cruise control. While we're moving, I'm going to go ahead and hit save. There we go. And that way, if we break the game here in just a minute, we'll know. You know, we'll know. And sit back and relax as we take a ride through the town of Erlengrat. Tell you what, the train model's pretty good detail. I wish the dashboards and stuff worked, maybe in the next version. But I think it's very nicely detailed. It's pretty cool. I think it's really cool. We can turn that off so we can kind of see a little better. It's fun using the train. It's really cool that the game makes you use the train. There we are. What do I have a Lindner hat on. Alright, going past the station. I'm nervous. We're about to find out what happens. I'm so nervous. Tell me not to be. Let's find out what happens. I like this building right here. I'm going to stop if I can stop fast enough. I really like that house. Like it. Alright. Slowing down. The train will now drive to Felsburn and return on the other side. Do you want the train to sell the loaded goods? Yes. Oh, no way. So the contract on Field 16 is finished. 77 transported for Field 6 and only 68 transported for Field 5. So, you can finish Field 16. So yeah, something weird happened. Something weird happened right there. And I'm really tempted to like boot up my save game and yeah, let's do that. We're going to boot up the save game and we're going to try this over again with just a single crop in the hopper. Because if that's the case, then the contracts will not work. Precision farming threw off the yield amounts. That's what I'm thinking. But yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to jump back into my save that we just did and we're going to try it out because Either that or having 3 crops in the train at one time kind of messed it up. So we'll definitely look at it and see. All right, I'll see you in just 1 second. Okay, the moment of truth is upon us. I have just the sunflowers in here, and we're gonna find out if precision farming broke the contract system. We're gonna find out here in just 1 second. Hit yes. So field 16 is finished. So we can, that worked. Field 16 is finished. I'm going to go ahead and hit collect. Now I got to get the train back again. I got to wait for it to show back up. I got to wait for it to drive around to the other side. Unless there's a way to call the train. I don't know if there's a way to call it or not. I can't remember. Can't remember if there's a way to call it or not. But if that doesn't work, then there's something happened with these contracts, with the yield. Because the sunflowers was okay. So we'll try it out and see. We're gonna find out what happens. All right, let me get on the train, and we'll put one more crop in. We'll drop the corn in and see if it works. Find out in just a second. All right, test number 2. We have our 16,211 liters of corn that we pulled off of field 6. That was at 65% yield with the precision farming add-on. So we're going to see what happens here. I'm nervous. Yep, 77% transported for field 6. So the precision farming, I don't know if it's precision farming or if it's actual a game issue. I haven't done any contracts in 5 and 6. So clearly they're not working. Clearly. And let's see. Yeah, I can't do a partial. See, I'm at 99%. Man. So I guess the only fix I can think of is because I have the greatness of easy dev controls. I think I'm gonna I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know how I'm gonna fix that. Oh, precision. I mean, I've already saved the game after I did the contract. I probably should have saved the game before we started the contracts. I didn't even think about it. Oh man, my heart's broken. I had to think on this. I mean, I could use where's it at? I can use F11 to fill a trailer, but I don't want to fill the whole thing. Like, I wish I could put a fill amount. I don't think there's a command to like fill it to a specific amount. I can edit like the save game XML. I can edit the silo. That might be what I have to do. It's probably what I'm gonna have to do, because you know what? It's not my fault it didn't work. Although I did put a mod in like mid save game. Now I'm really nervous to whether or not this this sugar beet contract will work. Field 4 is ready to harvest. Yeah, I'm really nervous now. I'm really nervous with this precision farming if it messes up. We're going to find out next year when we do more contracts, but will it always mess up the contracts? Will it not? It's a test. It's a test. We'll have to keep testing it. But yeah, I think what I'll have to do is I'll jump into my save game and I'll edit the XML on this building right here. So I can go in and edit the XML like the fill type, and I can go in and I can add a little bit of corn and a little bit of soybeans to this to help complete the contract. Yeah, that's really frustrating. It's like super frustrating. Again, I'm gonna say it's the mod. I think it's because we added the mod. I wonder if Field 4 just came up as a contract, so I'm curious to try that one out and see if it actually causes a problem. Because if it doesn't, then it was because these contracts populated before I added precision farming, and this contract populated after I added precision farming, and for some reason the game's not calculating the totals correctly. Here comes the train. It's coming back again. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I was kind of nervous. Slow down! Slow down! Easy, killer. Easy. We're gonna stop the train right here. Because we'll put the soybeans in here. See how completed it is. And then I can fix it. I can go back later and fix it, I'm thinking. That's what I'm gonna do. Yep, that's it. Man, problems. Mod problems. But I don't think they anticipated that. Either that, or they probably didn't think that, oh, well, somebody will put precision farming in mid-save after contracts are populated and blah, blah, blah. Because if you look, I think the reason why is because I've done fertilizing contracts on these fields. And if you go in here, there's no information. You can see what we've harvested and the yield's down. And I'm going to say it's because that yield is down that it messed with our results. That's what I'm going to go with. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm going with. Alright, everybody. Thank you guys so very much for watching. I'll get all this sorted out. No worries. Like I said, I can jump in the save game and edit the XML just so I can finish these two contracts. If anything, I can fill these trailers up real quick with corn and soybeans and subtract the amount of extra money I get. Just enough to complete the contracts. In fact, that's probably that's what I'm just going to do real fast. It's going to be a lot of extra money. So, yeah. Let me do this. Let's go into my harvest because I've sold some. I got some harvest income from the potato contract. See, I got it, which was weird, but I didn't get any harvest income from the sunflower contract. So 6132 is my and then let's see, got one. Got to write these numbers down so that we know what to delete with our easy dev controls. All right, so let's go into F11 and fill unit wagon 1 soybeans. So we have 100,000. We have a full trailer of soybeans. Alright. Fill wagon 2 with, we're going to fill it with corn. Just so we complete these contracts. And then we'll take this money out. Okay, it's so pretty. Yeah, let's do this real quick. But now I'm really nervous to do that sugar beet one. But that's okay, we can fix it with easy dev controls. I really don't like taking the extra harvest money. It just kind of feels cheaty. But yeah, that's there. So those, okay, so those contracts are finished, but we didn't get any extra income selling the crop. But I did when I sold the potatoes. That's weird. I got extra when I sold the potatoes, but I didn't get any extra income from selling. Maybe it'll populate at night. Who knows? Again, maybe it's there. Collect those two. They're done. Exciting. $105,413. Having a good old time. We got a whole bunch of contracts to do. I'm going to do this field 4. We're going to knock out this corn one. I'm going to do this sugar beet one. I'm not going to record that because, well, that's kind of torturous. I might do some, I don't know, I might do like a Raz at Night episode of this. Maybe tonight, later tonight, when all the kids and wife are sleeping. I might do that. Got all kinds of fertilizing contracts, sowing contracts, got this baling contract, and of course, we have a whole bunch of silage here to sell at the BGA. I got to get a bunch of these bales sold because they're all ready to sell. This one's ready. Oh, 4 hours left to go. These are all ready. That'll be ready in a day. Plus this new contract, we're going to have some extra bales left over from it. Yeah, that's what's going on. Thank you guys so very much for watching. Sorry for the technical difficulties, but hey, that's what uses when you play with, or that's what happens when you play with mods. Next episode, what we'll do is I'll get kind of caught up with all my work, and what we'll do is we'll do some soil sampling. We'll jump over here to field 24 and to this field because I don't know what's going to happen. It tells us soil distribution, loamy sand and sandy loam. Like it tells us, but it doesn't show us. Expected yield potential 88%, 100%. So yeah, it shows us some information, but not all of it. But I really love this. I think this is so very cool that you can look at that. And then when you go in here, it'll show us our profitability. And I'm hoping it does it for grass. We're going to find out. Plus it shows you field side, which is really cool. 5.82 hectares. This is 3.19. So yeah, it's really, really cool stuff. And I'm really excited to use it and get into it. And the next episode we'll do some soil sampling, do some field fertilization, some liming, whatever needs to be done to get our grass fields up and going. All right, everybody, take care. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Thank you guys so very much for watching. Stay safe. See you later.